Can you smell what Barlog was cooking? Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays, where I play games stylistically. Today I'm coming in with a new series called Great Boss Fight, where I go in depth talking about the boss fight that I love so much and how I might make you love it even more. Today's boss is Lahkesis and Atropos from God of War 2, so strap up. This is my favorite boss in the God of War franchise, so I thought let's start this series with my favorite. Lahkesis and Atropos from God of War 2. God of War 2 was directed by Cory Barlog, hence the intro. First up, the build-up. You ride the big Ghost Rider looking ass bird and he drops you in a temple, that temple of the Fates. You beat this puzzle and proceed, and now through these hallways until the game shows you the big picture in front. And you just know that the moment you jump down there, oh, there's gonna be a cutscene waiting for you, baby. Lahkesis approaches you and says, "No way, Jose." And you're like, "Out of my way, Jose." And the fight starts. Now here we should start with the lore. Kratos trying to change his fate. So blinded with rage and vengeance, he even forgot his family. That's right, he could have went back in time to save his family. He could have saved Lysandra. But I guess Zeus comes first, right?
Bros before hoes!
And basically Kratos goes on a quest to seek the Sisters of Fate to change his fate and to go back in time to stop Zeus from killing him in the past. The sisters disagree and try their best throughout the game to stop you. Then you reach the first Sister of Fate, Lahkesis. And here's where the boss fight begins. This fight is everything God of War. You have 4 grapple points that you can grapple onto and the speed of light to dodge her attacks. And you can go from one to another pretty much instantaneously. Now here's the crazy thing, you can use these grapple points to cancel your animations. Yes, on the ground and midair. It's a really cool way to wail on her if she's close to one of them. Speaking of the elephant in the room, the Sister of Fate herself. In the room, boys. She has some well telegraphed moves, and so you're basically hitting her, you're dodging, and you just basically look at this montage of me attacking her non-stop. She starts staying in the air at one point and she does some projectile attacks that can be easily dodged in the air if you know how to use these grapple points. So you keep on attacking, weaving, attacking, weaving, attacking, weaving, attacking, weaving. Let me just talk about God of War 2's combat for a second. It's so fluid. Like, I don't know what it is about God of War 2, but even without having the Hyperion RAM from God of War 3, without having 4 weapons at a time in your arsenal, you still somehow have a lot of moves, and it's awesome. The moves are just so fluid, man. Something about them. The moment you jump off from the grapples, you don't even feel like you're jumping off. It's just so fluid. The moment you grapple onto them, it's so fluid, it's so fast. Like, you're using these to dodge. You're using these to do everything in the arena. This arena goes down to the list of top 1 boss fight arenas in gaming. Really crazy and stylish. Now that always makes me think of a God of War 2 remake that would maybe have a Hyperion RAM or some other moves, or maybe all 4 weapons at once. God, just imagine that, bro. Just imagine. One day, PS5, one day, I know, right? So you hit her left and right until she's weakened and the QuickTime event circle pops up on top of her. So you gotta jump off one of the grapple points to grab her in the air, and this happens.
You do not defy fate, Kratos! For we have woven the events of your life.
Wouldn't you know it? This MILF comes straight out of the mirror and enters Atropos.
And now, that life is at an end. We control your destiny, foolish mortal! With a whim, we can end your life!
The second Sister of Fate. She takes you out on a date. No, I'm kidding. She takes you out back to the time where you were fighting Ares from God of War 1.
Search your memory, Kratos. The sword which you stand on delivered your victory against Ares. Without it, you will be the one who dies this day, not Ares. We can change your past and set your future. This is the power of the Fates!
let's get to the fighting of this MILF. She tries to break the sword. You gotta fight her off. She gets far and throws projectiles to you. It's not as fun as the Lahkesis boss. Anyways, if Atropos wins and breaks the sword, you get this really awesome Easter egg, I would call it, of a death scene. Just watch this.
This is the power of the fates, Kratos. No one can change their true destiny.
Damn, when I first saw this. God, I love God of War 2. I love you, Corey Barlog. That was a really cool death scene, but let's get canon. If you win, you stab the bitch. She does not die. You just go back to Lahkesis.
I'm through playing games with you, Kratos. This power was never meant for a mortal like you.
And now it's a 2-on-1. In the bed with two brain dead lesbian vegetables, I bet you. No, this is not the video for that. And now this fight begins against Lahkesis and Atropos. Atropos only aids Lahkesis from these mirrors right here. Oh, also in this fight, Lahkesis is more aggressive. Like, she's doing more moves, she's doing more damage. That's a lot of damage! You gotta weaken Lahkesis so that she falls, so that you slow down time, so that Atropos does not disappear instantly the moment you approach her. She literally friend zones you otherwise. Anyways, you slow down time, then you can hit her, and then after she's weakened, she goes inside of the mirror, you break the mirror, you do this twice. Now it's you and Lahkesis again, so you fight her even more until she goes back and starts doing some wave attacks until you beat her up enough, and get ready for one of, if not the craziest quick time event possibly of all time. God, I love everything. Stop the video. And then the game is like, just take your time. You can kill them both, whenever, however, wherever you want. And you snap the existence out of them, pretty much wiping them from existence. What the fuck? And that's how this fight comes to an end. It's just emptiness, also craziness. This is my favorite boss fight in the God of War series, and I couldn't put better words in this essay. I simply cannot describe how much I love this boss fight. It's just so fun. Go play it, go experiment with it, go have fun with it. I already have a New Game Plus manual save on this boss, and it's awesome. Who designed this boss? God of War 2's boss designer? I wanna suck your dick! Anyways, here's where we get to the end of this video, bros. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, sub, share, and to stay zesty while you do that. It's been your Extreme Gamer Zesty. Peace!